In this video, we will be exploring the anatomy of the vomer, a bone found in the human skull. We will discuss its location, main anatomical features, articulations, and functions. This comprehensive overview will help you gain a deeper understanding of the vomer's role within the skull. The vomer is a thin, flat, plow-shaped bone that forms the lower and posterior part of the nasal septum. It helps divide the nasal cavity into two halves, playing a critical role in the structure of the nasal cavity and the surrounding facial skeleton. The term vomer originates from the Latin word vomer, which means plowshare. This name is derived from the plow-shaped structure of the bone, resembling the blade of a plow used in agriculture. The vomer has two surfaces, the nasal and the basal. The nasal surface faces the nasal cavity and is divided into left and right halves by a median ridge. The basal surface faces the roof of the mouth and is covered by the mucous membrane of the nasal cavity. There are four borders of the vomer. The superior border is thin and articulates with the sphenoid bone, perpendicular plate of the ethmoid bone and septal cartilage of the nose. The inferior border is thicker and articulates with the maxilla and palatine bone. The lateral borders each have a groove for the nasopalatine nerve and blood vessels, which you can see in this illustration that is on your screen now. The vomer has a few notable bony marks, such as the ala or wing on each side of the bone, which articulates with the ethmoid bone. It also has a perpendicular plate that forms most of the body of the bone. The lateral surface is marked by the nasopalatine sulcus, which runs obliquely and accommodates the nasopalatine nerve and vessels. The primary function of the vomer is to contribute to the structure of the nasal cavity by forming the lower and posterior part of the nasal septum. This septum divides the nasal cavity into two halves, facilitating the passage of air through the nose and playing a role in the sense of smell. Additionally, the vomer helps maintain the structural integrity of the facial skeleton. Now that you know everything about the vomer, it's time for you to learn more about the anatomy of the face. This video will help you with that task.